Hello, my name is Dr. Vincent Jampapa, and today I'm extremely excited to introduce a new product from Juness called Life NMN. Life NMN is a product designed to help support our levels of NAD inside the cell. This includes both our stem cells and our body cells. So today I'd like to go into a deep level of information about what makes Life NMN unique. The science of cellular aging increases dramatically month by month, and one of the most important advances in the recent cellular aging research has to do with the importance of NAD. Now, NAD is the cell's life form as far as energy is concerned. As we age, we lose the quality and quantity of NAD produced in each one of our cells. NAD is a source of cellular energy that we need to maintain as we grow older. You know, the signs of aging occur in each one of us. Usually in the late 30s and 40s, we're going to start to notice a loss of mental focus. Our memory seems to be not quite so good. We also notice that there's changes in our body composition. A number of other things occur that are subtle, but each year become more and more noticeable. And one of those key things also is a change in our body composition. That is the loss of muscle mass and an increase in body fat. Virtually every one of these initial signs of aging can be traced back to a loss of cellular energy. And we're going to explain how that directly impacts our lives as we lose the level of NAD inside all our cells. Now, the signs of aging at the cellular level are different. These are things we don't see, but that are actually occurring at the cellular level and even at the genetic levels. So the first thing that really happens, again, is a loss of NAD levels as we age. This impacts the key final energy molecule called ATP. Now, all of this occurs inside the cell and inside the control center of the cell called the nucleus. Other things that happen is our cells' ability to make accurate copies of themselves start to decrease as well. And this has to do with errors in our DNA and changes with what genes are activated or not activated. The process of cells communicating with each other also starts to decrease dramatically due to a change in the quality of the proteins that our cells are producing that use for communication between one another. Let me give you an example that maybe we can all understand very clearly. If we take a piece of paper with a letter on it and that letter has specific information, let's just say the words on that letter say, "I am healthy." If we put that on a photocopy machine and make 30 copies of that letter that has the information, "I am healthy," after the 30 copies, some of those letters start to get a little distorted. We can't read them quite so well. So instead of saying "I am healthy," those letters might say "I healthy." So what happens is some of those letters get deleted and the information starts to get not quite so easily understood. If I take a copy of that letter again with the message initially "I am healthy" and 30 more copies are made, we can barely read any of the letters at all. And so that information that's stored on that piece of paper basically becomes unrecognizable. Now, this is very, very similar to what happens as we age inside our cells as we suffer damage to our DNA. And as our cells need to make more copies of themselves, the information stored in our genetics, or the letters that are on that letter, become less and less accurate and less able to perform their job to transmit that information. So what happens is the cellular level is an inability to make accurate copies of both our stem cells and body cells. Now, cellular replication errors, or the inability to make accurate copies of our stem cells and body cells, are directly related to two key kind of concepts and compounds within each one of our cells. The first one has to do with an enzyme that's involved in helping to repair the damage to our DNA. This enzyme is called PARP. Now, with less NAD levels, that essential enzyme does not have the energy in order to repair the damage to our DNA as we grow older. So what happens is that damage accumulates and the information becomes less able to be transferred from one cell to the next generation of cells. The second key compound or group of genes, for instance, that are definitely require a significant amount of NAD for energy are the sirtuin genes. Now recently, the research has shown that as we age, these key genes decrease in function and quality as well. And so what happens is the sirtuin genes are directly linked to health span, as well as a number of other key benefits to help keep our bodies and our genes working more optimally. So you're starting to see the importance of energy in order to allow these key genes and enzymes and compounds within the cell to function optimally. You know, the importance of lifestyle can't be underestimated. We know that, for instance, a correct diet or a better diet in general is very important in health span. Exercise is very important. Stress reduction is very important. And you might ask, well, why do these physical or mental activities have anything to do with our future health? As we've explained in a number of other key seminars, what happens as we age is our activity levels, our state of mind, has a tremendous impact on what genes are activated and what genes are not activated. So these, if you will, lifestyle habits, good lifestyle habits, have a tremendous impact on what genes are activated and what genes are not activated in order to enhance the quality of life we experience as we grow older. And this is all the new information based on the science of epigenetics. One of the key things that we know now and has become more and more prominent in cellular aging research is that the levels of NAD that our cells produce are directly linked, very important, to the quality of our health span and the extent of an ideal level of health. The sirtuin activity and these key genes involved in DNA repair, the PARP enzymes, are essential. So your health span and NAD are, again, directly related. Let's focus on one core piece of information from recent scientific research, and that has to do with the fact that NAD levels decline up to 60% from age 40 to age 60. You know, that's where we are still really in demand to produce and perform at our jobs optimally. That's when we really are looking forward to start to really enjoy our lives. And with that loss of NAD and energy, we can't really get the full benefit of a lifetime of hard work and experience. So NAD is a compound responsible for enhancing the cellular energy production of the final energy molecule called NAD and ATP. So with the introduction of Juness's new product, Life NMN, we believe, utilizing the latest research, we have come to a partial solution in how we support our levels of NAD and therefore experience youthful function. This is a product that works at the origin of the cell's energy source, NAD. So let's take a deeper dive into the information and the science and thought process behind the formula in Life NMN. Youthful Complex 6 is a combination of unique ingredients, all supported by very, very recent and accurate scientific research. Let's start with the core ingredient. So the core ingredient is NMN, and nicotinamide mononucleotide is the core ingredient that helps produce increased NAD levels inside the cell as we age. So NMN is a molecule that's normally found naturally in the body, but we really can't absorb the significant amounts of NMN that we need as we age. Okay? NMN is directly enters the cell from outside the cell into the cell through the cell membrane. And once it enters the cell, it is converted to NAD, which then inside our cellular energy factories, the mitochondria, produces ATP, the ultimate energy molecule. Now, it has recently recently been discovered that NMN outside the cell can actually get converted to NR, which is nicotinamide riboside, a, if you will, byproduct of NMN. Then NR, or nicotinamide riboside, can enter into the cell, and once it does that, it gets converted to NMN, which then produces NAD. So when we ingest NMN, we're actually able to enhance the cell's level of NMN in two fashions, both directly and indirectly, by its conversion to NR outside the cell and a reconversion back into NMN inside the cell. So the secret here is to be able to enhance or increase the quality of this core ingredient, NMN, to produce more NAD. Now, youthful complex 6 also has a unique ingredient called pyrroloquinone quinone. Now, pyrroloquinone quinone has been shown to support mitochondrial function. That is the energy organelles, or little energy factories inside each one of our cells. It also not only helps support mitochondrial function, but in general helps produce ATP. So in Life NMN's formula, we have two core ingredients that are helping to produce cellular energy inside the cell, not just one. Youthful complex 6 also contains pterostilbene. The pterostilbene is an amazing compound from the stilbenoid family that has antioxidant and other beneficial properties similar to resveratrol. It is naturally found in berries, particularly blueberries. So this is another one of the key ingredients in youthful complex 6. Youthful complex 6 also includes a tuberous root that has been used for centuries in Asia. And this compound is unique, and it supports the energy inside the cell without the jitteriness found in caffeine derivatives or caffeine itself. One of the unique components to youthful complex 6 is alpina galanga, because it also supports mental alertness. The secret was to find ingredients that each alone and together help support an experiential impact when we're taking Life NMN from the first day onward. The other two compounds in youthful complex 6 have to do with absorption of the core components found in Life NMN. The first one of these is L-citrulline. Now, L-citrulline is a helpful amino acid, but also gets converted to L-arginine and eventually to nitric oxide inside our body and inside our cells. The other ingredient in youthful complex 6 is BioPerine. It comes from a black pepper extract, and what happens with BioPerine is BioPerine actually helps absorption from the level of the intestines. So what we're trying to see right now is that although there are many other products suddenly coming on the marketplace with NMN, we believe at Juness we have the most unique and effective new products for NAD production and cellular energy available anywhere in the world. The youth enhancement system from Juness over the years has helped support quality of life for millions of people throughout the globe. We are extremely excited to introduce this new product, and this product works synergistically with a number of the other products already present in the YES system, like AMPM. For instance, we're looking at a whole new dimension in cellular energy, focusing on one of the most recent advances in cellular research. The Youth Enhancement System by Juness has enhanced the quality of life for millions of people on a global basis. One of the core focuses at Juness is to utilize the latest scientific research about cellular aging. With Life NMN, we believe we have created a product that meets the demands of the most important components of cellular aging. That is the production of NAD to allow both our stem cells and body cells to work more optimally. In combination with many of the other ingredients in the Youth Enhancement System, and particularly AMPM, what we have now produced from Juness is the ability to not only help our stem cells and body cells work better at the epigenetic level, but now we can actually combine a new product to help produce the energy for those cells to function at a more enhanced level in general. The net result is our focus is to bring to you more youthful function as we grow older. Thank you.